Greetings, I'm Caffeine Raging. Well, it's time for a new game, and join me, get ready to get down and dirty is...
Gaming Psychologist.
And for a little change of pace, we're doing Spintires, something that, well, doesn't have a set story, but I'm imagining we're going to end up with one by the end of this, right?
Indeed, a tale to tell.
And this time, I'm hosting this because we tried this in the past, actually, the original Spintires, and you tabbed out and crashed the server.
I did. I did. That was a very sad night.
Yeah, especially because I had, it was a very good, first episode. You tabbed out, went to do something I was telling you not to tab out, and it crashed.
Yeah, and the game crashed. And it didn't save your progress or anything in the first one, so that was lost.
Yeah.
So this time, if it breaks, it's your fault.
Yeah, but we've been doing a little bit of testing, and I was able to pick back up on our test game, so it should be a bit better, we hope. So, we have our trucks. We're going to be doing these in sequence, so we're going to do the bog, island, seashore, crossing, downhill, deluge. Then we're going to go on to the DLC stuff, the valley and the ridge, which... if you're looking on my screen, I've only not done 3 of these. But that's not really saying much because that's also single player only. So we have trucks to choose. But I have a lot more choices than you.
Yeah,
So,
I don't have all the trucks, and I accidentally clicked on my gamer picture instead of the trucks. So
yeah, so any trucks that you definitely want me to use? Remember, on this one we have, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars to use. I was thinking one of the big trucks, one of the D class.
yeah, I'm gonna use the C255.
Well, I'm gonna grab the one out of the ridge, the D538, and then I have to back it down on the C class to possibly a B.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Probably a B131.
wasn't the B31 131 one of the defaults? Yeah.
Yeah, but I changed the first one, so.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm also going to swap my Jeep from the stock one, the A469, to the A969.
Okay.
And that's using all my game balance.
I'll stick with the 469, and then yeah, I changed the top one to the C255, and the middle one the C375. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Do I have the C6511? I do. I'm gonna change the C. What is it? The C375 to the C6511.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that's all my game balance points, so I'm ready.
Yeah, so let's start game. We're going to be doing just casual mode, at least in the beginning. Let us, get a feel for things. And then when we get to the more crazy maps, then we're going to go to hardcore mode, potentially. Yeah, do it hardcore. But first, we're going to do it casually. And loading. It's going to do a little bit of an error, at least if it does it like the last time.
Yeah, we got like a connection error thing, but then it was fine, so.
Yeah, your ping is high, then it's dropping down and kind of stabilizing. Okay, so I want to see what this other truck does first. The D class, which, oh, no, that's not it. And I can see a D535 on the map, along with a K700, a B131, and a C375. So we actually have a lot of choice on trucks immediately.
Yeah, I've got 2 B131s, 1 K700, and 1 B66.
So I got a extra C class available to me, right?
Yeah. Although I've got 2 C classes to start with, so maybe that's why it did it. I don't know if it like does a balance thing or what. All right. Starting jobs. Is it the B66? I
Yeah, I'm just
believe
seeing
is
what
my
this thing.
favorite truck in the game.
This truck is hilarious. This is one of the DLC trucks. Okay, so oh, I keep hitting start instead of select to bring up the navigation. Do we want to just do some exploration first?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go
mean,
grab.
to be fair, a good chunk of the map is explored, but we have the other garage over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the B 66 because it's my favorite little truck to explore in. And then I'm
Yeah, I keep
down
hitting
to
the wrong
reveal the
thing.
map.
Well,
Hi.
well, I got my little Jeep.
Yeah, I've played around with that one a little bit,
I like it.
but it's been a bit since I've played this. I played it.
Okay, I need to hang a left and pretty much just stay on the road.
Yeah, I played Mudrunner for a bit when it first came out. I played through a couple of the challenges and a couple of the maps.
Yeah,
And
that's well. Unfortunately, the challenges are single player only.
Yeah, and then
Otherwise, that would be hilarious.
I came back to it for a little bit as well when the DLC came out.
Yeah, the second DLC literally just came out a week or two ago.
Yeah, I've only played the first DLC.
Yeah, did you change the camera so that it's the centered camera instead of the offset?
No.
Yeah, that's actually an option now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, I keep digging in, so I'm not really getting a lot of motion in the ocean here. Oh, and as soon as I say that, the truck kind of surges forward as it hits packed dirt. Oh, but yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Indeed.
I really like Mudrunner.
I mean, I do too. I really like the
Or
original
Spintires, I should
Spintires.
say. Spintires, I should say. Mudrunner, I think it's just an improvement on the formula. Yeah, this is the right way.
I suppose we'll see how long it takes us to do these, but
Yeah.
I'd
I mean, to be
say
fair, we could probably do this a lot faster if we didn't explore, but yeah, that's half the fun.
yeah.
And also, well, there is the option of custom maps on the workshop. And I've been looking on how to import those into the multiplayer, and it doesn't look that hard.
I would assume that both of us would just need to have to
Download
the
it
map.
and, yeah. Just download it and then import it. Or you have to move it between folders, essentially.
Venture. You know, I hate doing this in real life. I've been mudding a number of
Yeah, I have
times.
as well, but it's been ages since I have. Then again, in this, you don't have to wash your truck afterwards.
That's true. Or worry about breaking shit because you've driven too fast into something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the B66.
Yeah, let's go off-road a little bit. Roads in this game are a very loose concept. They're more guidelines than a rule.
I just recovered to the garage.
Yeah, not going to be able to do that if we go hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a tree. First damage.
So go with
Clip
the
to tree.
utility tent.
It just jumped right out in front of me, you know?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the unexplored area now.
All right. So I see which waypoint you're going to. I'll head to the one that is to the west. Is my map orientation right? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, to the
this map
west.
is what I recall. I'm able to hit all the waypoints pretty quickly in succession.
Do you want me to head to the log station then?
Oh, you can.
Hey,
I was just going to focus on unlocking the map first. Oh, oh, oh. Easy, easy. Lean into it. I'm a little shocked that we haven't seen more off-road games like this, of decent quality, I should say. Because that's one thing, is that there's always games out there, but they're of dubious quality.
yeah. Are we gonna manually load our logs?
We can. I mean, to be fair, in order to really want to do that, there's a particular modded truck I'd want to use.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially just an end loader. Yeah, that,
Right.
okay, well, out of the swamp and then back into the swamp. Yeah, need to hang her right here. Oh. Yeah, this is the right direction. Yeah, I'm trying to stay to the shallows here because there's a lot of water that was hidden on this map. Okay, I'm heading the right way. I keep occasionally checking the map.
Yep. I'm ready to go get a load of logs. I guess going the long way, but I'm gonna cross the water at like the deep points for funsies.
Oh, just because logs float doesn't mean you do.
The only thing we're missing in all this is Kyle to bring us 7 liters of fuel. That's an old joke.
Yeah. An oldie but a goodie. Okay, it should be up here on the right. Ah, I see the flag. I kind of miss the tornadoes of death, but I can see why they changed it. Because, you know, it's a little bit disconcerting to see, okay, giant tornado, let's fly into, or let's run into it.
Let's drive towards the tornado of doom.
Okay, well, that's a chunk of map revealed.
Woo.
Yeah, I think I took it the wrong way, but oh well.
The main reason that I picked the C255 is that it uses, this is I guess more for the watcher than you. I don't know, maybe you, if you care about these sorts of things. But I picked the C255 because it uses low pressure tires, so it grips better whenever you go over obstacles.
Ah, fancy.
Yeah, because this is a game where tire physics matter.
Oh,
That's one job I used to have. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I used to work at a tire shop when I was a teenager.
just had my Bluetooth disconnect.
Your Bluetooth on your controller?
Yeah.
Well, that's no bueno.
Yeah, there's something about this game that it doesn't like Bluetooth for some reason. I may have to plug the controller directly in. This is Spintires is the only game I've ever had trouble with my PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah, I'm using my Xbox One Bluetooth wireless controller. It doesn't seem to be having any
So
problems.
for those who wondered why I was driving up the bank, then heard the Windows doo-doo-doo. Now you know.
The more you know. Alright, see, there's fuel here
And
somewhere.
remember, knowing is half the battle.
I need more than 7 liters of fuel. I need like 100 liters of fuel. 150
Well, another
liters.
reason why I like this little Jeep is that I could shove fuel barrels in the back of it. And I did.
Yeah. Can't take any fuel with the C255 and also carry logs at the same time. And
I
now,
think you
folks,
kind of
you'll-
need fuel to be able to move.
And now you'll see that we are the majestic rocking beast is fording the river at a very deep point, which makes little sense. But through sheer force of will and a bit of winching action,
And lots of stupidity.
the mother truck finds her way out onto the embankment on the far side.
Meanwhile, the baby truck is off on its own little adventure.
Alright, we got some packed dirt. We're moving now.
I really like how they didn't make it simpler, but they made it more streamlined, being able to winch and disconnect winching.
I never had any problem with that before.
No, it's a lot faster. It's not a problem, it's just faster. Oh. Bridge. My camera was was kind of low to the ground, so I didn't see the bridge upcoming. So kind of just booking along, then suddenly I'm on a bridge.
Well, as long as you don't fall off the bridge.
No, that'd be Katie.
Indeed. A little bit. Nope, not reverse. Low range.
I just typically stay in automatic for the most part.
In casual mode, that usually
Yeah.
works fine.
But in hardcore, it's a whole different beast.
Yeah. Although sometimes in casual mode, it pays to put it in low range.
Yeah. Yeah, like right now is one of
now.
those times.
Yeah.
And then 1+.
My phone is vibrating.
I see another waypoint.
Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am.
And I see a garage. Please drop closer to the waypoint.
Oh, hey, my winch pulled a tree out of the ground. Well, that's cool. Never done that before.
Probably not a good time to do that.
And I pulled another little tree out of the ground.
You do realize that there's logs already ready for you, right?
And another one. All right, this is a big tree. Yeah, I'm in a some kind of a bog. And I'm getting bogged down. Ah. But most of the trees here are very small.
Well, I got 2 of the waypoints. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab fuel, then head to another one. Do we want to grab the other garage? It only requires 4 points.
Yeah, we should
And it's a pretty clear way.
100% this, or 100% each one. Well, I've now pulled. Can I reach the bigger trees? Okay. I was gonna say I've now pulled every tree out of the ground that I can use to winch myself forward. But I'm close enough to one of the bigger trees that now I can grab it.
My Jeep just got 200 liters of fuel. Granted, it's more than 7, but...
Nice.
And that's going to weigh it down a lot, but that's actually kind of the point for this thing.
There we go. I'm out of the bog. Back into the regular
Ooh.
mud.
Now the question is, do we trade jobs next time around? So you go exploring and I go logging.
Sure. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, let's see.
Fuel, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to just plot this. Looks like I can hang her right here and go off into the forest for a little adventure. Thankfully, the Jeep is small enough that it could cut through most of the forest.
Yeah, I'm about to try and cut through the forest in my bigger truck. Not,
Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Yes!
I think I found a path. Oh yeah,
I really
found
like
a
one of...
path.
I like kind of how if you're sitting in the water and you have the engine going, you can hear the bubbling. That's a nice touch.
I've never actually noticed that before. I don't usually just sit still in the water.
Well, I had to kind of let things settle for a moment.
It's a tree I nearly ran into.
My guy looks like he's not enjoying his little trip through the water, though. Yeah, he's kind of in the brace position.
Oh shoot, that's a bridge.
Oh, you found my bridge. Or that's actually Katie's bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, this is definitely Katie's little bridge. My trailer kind of fell off of it, but it's empty, so I'm just going to drag it along. Everything will be fine.
Meanwhile, I'm cutting through the woods. Now, the question is, do we want to try to do some sort of split screen action here? Occasionally, you know, if there's something exciting going on.
Yeah, we could. Send each other our recordings.
Mm-hmm. If it warranted, of course. Because I absolutely hate face cam, and yeah, doing a split screen when it's not necessary is about the same deal, you know? I never really understood the whole face cam.
Me neither. Now
Hey,
the
there's a road
faces
here.
cam. You know, you throw multiple faces in there. Then you've got a cam worth camming. But not a single face.
Then you throw some vegetables in, you got yourself a stew going.
Yes.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
This hasn't been so bad. I'm almost at the logging camp.
Oh, oh, oh.
Put it in low range.
That is another waypoint. So I just got one more to do. Oh, kind of. I'm Austin Powers here. Back up a little bit, forward a little bit, back up a little bit, forward a little bit.
Or Amy. Long lost Amy.
No, that's up a bit, down a bit.
Oh, thanks. I'm not manually gonna load my logs today.
Not today. That's something else that's in hardcore mode.
Yeah, you have to load your logs manually. Which is fine. Whenever I did all of the levels single player. Oh, right. I'm in low range, not auto. Just hold the brakes and go backwards. But when I played through all the games solo in original Spintires.
Mm-hmm.
I loaded all the logs manually. What do you mean position your truck properly? I'm in a straight line.
Not straight enough.
Apparently
It
not.
knows you. Jared, it knows you're never straight enough. Well, I'm at the
Oh,
other
hold.
logging camp,
It's like, why is this working? I have to hold the button. You can't just tap it.
and it's becoming night.
Oh no! Here there be monsters. I can't really go back the way that I came because I destroyed that bog. I'm kinda. I
Hey,
could
look,
go
another
this way.
road. Let's cut across it and keep going through the forest.
I think I can go this way.
People that's been watching my screen is probably like, why aren't you using roads?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Oh, easy, 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 easy.
Alright, do you want to
I'm
take
kind of
bets
high.
on which one of us is going to be the first one to flip over? I mean, we're obviously
No,
both going to do it.
No, because you'll come flip me.
No, I said I was only going to do that on purpose during our little pre-recording test session.
And
I guess you
considering,
recorded it. I didn't record it.
yeah, and considering I'm also going through a field with a bunch of boulders, I'm not taking that bet.
Well, I've got the first load of logs.
Here I am just destroying pristine meadows.
Nah, fuck nature.
I didn't know you were a Republican. Which, boy, could we get political on that one, huh?
Yeah, I just chose to laugh. That was the best response. Laugh.
Because if there was a novel, people would say, there's no way this is realistic.
Indeed. I'm just gonna drive my happy truck. Honk the horn. You were
Bird.
You probably didn't hear me honk the horn, but I did.
Oh, I did, and birds. And I see the last waypoint. And yeah, because I have the fuel, my truck is severely bogged down. But yeah, it's probably a good idea to have the fuel, right?
Yep. Never know when you're gonna need it. Or me.
And plus, it's in the middle of the map now. And that's the entire map revealed.
I've used almost 100 liters of fuel since I filled up. This truck is
And I
not
could
fuel efficient.
I could see you. And I could see that you put down a waypoint. That's interesting. I didn't realize you could see that. Oh, well. Let's see. Well, this has 2 logging stations on it, right?
Yeah.
Or 2, yeah.
I went to
2
the one in the
mills.
far corner.
All right.
The northwest corner for the first load of logs.
Okay, I'm going to leave the A969 there. I'm going to switch over to the D series. And where's that C truck? Okay.
Are you gonna go get a load of logs, or are you gonna unlock the garage?
Well, let's see what's my options here. I could carry a garage trailer, which is 2 points. So I'd have to make 2 trips. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool.
What?
This truck it has the ability to carry a loader individually from everything else. The D truck that I'm using.
Yeah.
So it could work like that modded truck I was talking about, which is essentially just this. It's just the arm on essentially a chassis. And it could also carry 700 liters of fuel, or a fuel tanker that has 1,600.
Nice. Let's see. Trying to figure out the best way to get over there.
Okay, let's see. This one could carry 2 garage parts and a garage trailer for the 4. The question is, can it actually make it with that? I think I'm going to try for the unlock.
Okay.
And then start hauling logs. That'll give you 2 loads, essentially. Then I'll be able to get 1 in.
How many points does it take to get the logging station?
8.
Oh, well, I've got 4.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 logging stations, right? Or 2 lumber mills?
Lumber mills? No, there's 2 logging stations and 1 lumber mill.
Ah, all right. So
on this map.
By the time I get the garage unlocked, then you'll probably be wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the closer logging station next time. You know, don't want him to feel left out. Or I'll flip the truck, and then, you know, we'll lose some time that way. One of those 2 things is gonna happen.
Well, I also have a great potential to flip the truck because I have that bridge, and I'm carrying 4 garage points. And I may need that 200 liters of fuel I have stashed in the middle of the map. But we're only at a half an hour so far.
Damn, it's dark.
Have you tried your lights?
But yeah, my lights are turned on. I'm in the middle of the open field in the middle of the map.
Ah.
And I just can't tell exactly what the terrain is doing in spots. Uh-oh.
What?
I think I just buried my truck.
I'm no expert, but maybe you shouldn't do that. Do you need help?
I'm working on it.
Well, let me know if you need me to call AAA.
Oh, hey, there's something I can winch to. Should give me.
On the plus side, of since we divide and conquer, we get these maps done twice as fast, right?
Yeah.
Since we're wanting 100% them. Because I don't think you helping out with the exploration on the waypoints really would have made things a lot faster. I mean, it would have done a little bit, but you know, it was pretty quick succession.
Yeah, I don't think it would have done much either. I got myself unstuck. Although this truck is very heavy, and it is sinking at a decent rate.
Yeah, I haven't even used the big truck yet. I'm using the B series. I hadn't even unlocked in the other trucks yet. But yeah, since I've already done this map, I don't care that much about it. Or do we count that as 100% as well?
No, well, what does it say? It says, like, the things you're supposed to check off. It's just all the waypoints, the garages, and beating the level, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and that's what I'm counting. And this is one of the maps I've completed, so I already have all the trucks unlocked for this map too. I'll need to make sure I get all the trucks on future maps, but...
Well, it's the progression points. It's not just finding them.
Ah. Yeah, I guess that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, let's go to low range. Streaming along at the speed of 3.
I don't think I'm even
this is
going
the speed
3.
of 1. Oh. Okay, can't go 1 plus.
So far, so good. I'm gotten stuck again. Have to have a little bit of downhill, which will help me out. But then there's some more uphill climbing.
Well, I got a hell of a turn here.
Oh no, come on, truck. Don't bury yourself. Come on. And take it easy.
Come on, easy, easy. Oh, oh.
Some trees on my left. That'll help.
Well, I
me
made
once
the
get
hard
stuck.
right. Much like American politics.
But
And now I'm deep in the swamp. Like American politics.
wah, wah.
So I shut up now?
Nah, you're fine.
I'm at about 2/3 fuel though, so. But I'm about halfway there, so I should be okay on fuel. If need be, I have the Jeep though. Which is why I like using that little thing.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Come on, truck. Climb. We're still doing it.
You can do it!
And we're on a nice dirt road now. With some mud, but mostly dirt.
Yeah, this road is not good for trucks this heavy. Hello, Mr. Owl. Oh, I don't know who.
It'll be daylight again, so that I know what's going on.
I can see just fine. Brand, look it up. The recording, it looks a little darker. But that's also my older monitor, so it's also naturally darker. To be fair, this is also a shorter map, so doing this in one go is not bad. Assuming that, you actually get those logs.
Well, I haven't flipped it over yet, and I can see the lumber mill.
Alright.
Almost there. There's the rock music starting to play as I get closer.
Yeah, see, I have the music turned off completely.
I've got it turned down pretty low, but I can still hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition, isn't it, that music? Oh, I see load points.
All right.
Still going.
Got a drink of water. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna do this.
The long logs are always a weird one. That's the 6 one, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why anybody would ever take 6.
Aside from just like a challenge to themselves, yeah, there's no reason.
Yeah, unless it's multiplayer. One takes 6 and one takes 2, but... Oh. I'm at the bridge. So here comes the fun part of this journey.
If long logs gave you all 8, that would make them worth taking.
Easy, easy. Think straight, think straight. Oh no.
Flip over.
No, I made it. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Then again, I was expecting the bridge to kind of sag there. Because this is a lot of weight for that bridge. You'll go full Tacoma Narrows and just plummet.
Anybody watching my screen might get a little bit sick with some weird camera movements as I was like.
To be fair, I've swung the camera around quite a bit as well, but that's something else. When I first started recording, I actually did TF2 originally, and I noticed it's one of those things that whenever you're playing, you know, swinging the camera around doesn't bother me, but as soon as I started watching it back, it's like, why do I move the camera so much? To be fair, in a game like that, you know, you kind of have to, you know, check and, you know, check over your shoulder, that sort of thing, but it's something I've noticed I've been doing a lot less. Granted, I don't play multiplayer-focused games that often anymore. Because even though I don't have a life, I don't like committing that much time to a game to get good, you know?
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan of multiplayer games anymore if they're not cooperative.
Yeah. There's always that odd balance thing, huh?
Yeah.
And just getting demolished. To be fair, I do like things like Rocket League, but, oh, it's the skill ceiling on that is so obscene.
It's ludicrous. Emphasis on the lewd. Going this way.
Garage unlocked.
Oh, nice. I could just recover to the garage now and then go get fuel. The nearest garage.
I think the nearest garage would be the other one still. You have to go a little bit further.
Yeah.
I think by the time you hit your waypoint, you'll be at the furthest.
I am out of water. Still have about half of my tea left. But I've been a thirsty boy today.
Really?
Really?
Okay, now where are the logs? Oh, that way. Great. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much anymore, but we could try. Hang on, I gotta see something about this. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if the anchors would actually do anything on this thing.
What?
I'm on the big truck that I brought, and I put the loader on it just to see what it does.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what I'm going to do is, practice with the loader. And it has the legs up on the top, and
Yeah.
they're like extra long, spindly legs. Well, let's go off-road for a bit. Yeah, I'm basically just going to cut across the map and see how that works out. Why? Because it's hilarious. To be fair, I could probably do a lot better switching to the other truck that's you're up next to right now.
Go. Got my medium logs. Eh, only recovered twice. I don't want to do that. I just set a waypoint for the fuel station, which is right there in front of me. It's very important I not get lost.
And then Kyle just burst out from the trees.
Whew, I made it. 133 liters refuel.
Yeah, while the graphics aren't, cutting edge amazing, it does the good job for this game. Granted, there's times that the level of detail kind of flickers.
I haven't really noticed anything like that. Maybe I'm just
Whenever
not
I was
paying
in the
attention.
forest earlier, it was doing it pretty badly.
I have the graphics settings maxed out.
I have the graphics settings maxed out as well, but I have the CPU simulation turned down a bit for a little bit more leadway on recording.
I just clipped my trailer through a tree. But I got through, and that's all that matters.
Yep. So I think the title for this may be Who Needs Roads? Because outside of cutting across them, I haven't been on a road since, like the 20-minute mark.
I have certainly used more roads than...
Hey, I can see my Jeep in the distance. I think I'm going to refuel. This thing is slow as hell, but I don't think much could stop it.
Yeah, I'm winching my way through this small lake. It's fine. There's plenty of trees.
Me, I'm just I'm refueling myself. It's almost like I planned this,
Almost. The deep water. I'm getting the little danger sign. Alright. I'm out. I winched myself free like a pro.
Well, that was a rock.
Was it B-Rock?
No, but there's more rocks here than Charlie Brown's trick-or-treat bag. Getting a drink?
Yep. I'm driving with one hand, getting the lid off of my cup with the other. I got a new
Drinking your vodka?
44 ounce, what are they called? Tumbler? Like the double wall lined things. And this one has got a lid on it for keeping drinks extra cold or hot. But I drank all my water. I still have tea, and I'm gonna pour the rest of my tea over my ice.
Fancy. Well, I just fueled up. I'm continuing on. 200 liters of fuel. Burning it at 14 liters a minute.
Well, currently I'm sitting still while I'm prepping my drinks. Oh, that without spilling any. And then I knocked my cup over. Didn't actually knock my.
Well, I knocked over my container of popcorn earlier and broke the lid.
Oh no.
Sad day.
Very sad day.
Luckily, the seller for the containers I got is actually really good. Send them a picture of it. And it's like, oh, sorry about that. We'll send you another lid.
That's nice of him.
Yeah. Actually, I was expecting to have to buy more. Granted, I'm not using all the containers yet, so, I still have some extra lids, but I saw that and thought, oh, no, how much is that going to cost? I love it whenever you get a good seller on Amazon, huh?
Indeed.
To be fair, typically the ones that are up front are the good sellers.
What do you mean up front?
Yeah, the ones that are suggested whenever you search something.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon has a good way of burying the shitty ones. So yeah, there's a lot of incentive to be a good merchant. Hey, I'm just on the other side of the trees.
Yeah, but there's no way my truck's going through there.
Well, let's see if I can make it work. Probably not, actually. But let's try it anyway, because it'll be hilarious.
I'm gonna have to try and go back the way that I came. I kind of struggled getting through the water without
this truck is not agile enough to even make the turn for that. Hey, Jared, guess what?
What?
I'm on a road.
Wow.
And now we cut into the picture-in-picture because, this is a major development.
So exciting.
I don't think there's any really warranted moments for picture-in-picture in here. So far. Unless we have a crossroads with wackiness.
We haven't really seen each other since the start
No.
of the level.
So does this count as co-op, or?
Well, you unlocked the map and you got the garage, and I'm delivering the logs on the same map. So yes, it counts.
Divide and conquer.
Stay over here close to the trees in case I get bogged down. Could I have perhaps found an easier or better way to do this? Probably. Would that require effort to find a better route? Definitely. Really what I'm doing is saving time. Because by taking the hard way, I don't waste a bunch of time trying to find an easy way. Although to be granted, this
I'm
is
just experimenting with this truck now. Because there's really little for me to do right now.
yeah. This isn't super difficult. It's just a little bit slow.
I mean, if need be, I'm close by so I can help.
I accidentally tipped the truck over.
Yeah. I think there's a phantom log here that I'm hitting.
Not when I wanted to touch my winch. Miswinched.
Yeah, I was just seeing how the crane works because it's been a while since I messed with it. I think the crane's a little bit more intuitive in this game.
Is this a crane for lifting logs or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the downside of this truck is that it has one hell of a turning radius. Well, on the plus side, I'm in the woods. Downside is I'm in the woods.
Got my truck stuck.
Whoops.
It's alright. Just a little bit of winch action.
Better not hear Katie call her that.
Katie is not here right now, so she can't hear me.
Yeah, but who knows? She could be a fan of your content.
She could be. In my dreams. No, that's mean. Katie just doesn't really care. Although she likes Spintires, so she might like this.
Watching me just go explore the woods for an hour. I do wish that they had maps that weren't just, square, more long maps than wide,
Rectangles.
No, rhombus.
Oh my. Parallelogram. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go that way.
Meanwhile, I'm still on my little adventure. Probably a good thing that I refueled. Yeah, that's the turnoff for the log kiosk.
So the log trailer doesn't clip through things when it's full of logs.
Ah.
The little trick I used to get down here, I can't use to get back out.
So are you in trouble?
Not yet. But if I make it over to this side and I can't get out, then yeah, I'm in trouble.
In other words, go fill up on logs.
Yeah, you might get some log points after. Although,
Go get wood.
I just find my way out. Well, maybe. Can I make this turn? I crashed into a tree. But if I back up and try again...
And then the physics glitches out and you start flipping.
No, I'm good. I made it.
Ooh. Alright, then I'm going to have some fun and load up logs.
Come on, camera. Behave for me.
Oh.
And I'm going to get some fuel. Roughly 130 liters worth.
Yeah, let's have a lot of fun and use the crane. Yeah, since I have it installed.
The garage, or the second garage.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Unfortunately, the camera is not making life easier for me. Crane.
Getting hot in here. Since nobody was home during the day today, I turned the AC up, and it's taken it until right before we started recording to get back down to the temperature that's normally at, because it was 95 degrees today with like an 85% humidity.
Yeah. When I went to check the weather before heading to the store, first thing I saw was weather alert, heat advisory. And I thought, okay, so I'm definitely going in the early morning.
Right now I'm at the bridge. Oh, the bridge is all saggy. But we're good. Made it across, no problem.
Well, I'm loading up manually. Already got one. Something that's blocking the area. What? Oh, there we go. Something's blocking your area.
Oh.
Oh.
Very slowly. Try my way up this hill.
Meanwhile, I slowly swing a log around. Oh, easy. Easy. Stay on target. Stay on target.
kid. That was 1 in a million. Now let's blow this thing and go home. Couldn't resist. Thinking about going and seeing Solo this week.
So you're going solo?
Oh yeah, going solo to see Solo. I don't know. I wasn't excited for it. None of the trailers really made me excited, and none of the reviews from people who I respect and like, think give good criticism like make me excited about it. But I still kind of want to. Like, it's Star Wars. Like, is there really going to be a Star Wars that I'm not going to be excited about? But I think it may be.
Ewok Christmas.
See, I haven't seen that. I know that there's the Ewok Star Wars movie tie-in things, but I've never seen those. They came out before I was born, I think.
Okay, how is that not lined up properly? I mean, it's literally right next to the other one. I mean, perfectly next to it.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. He's taking up
Get
my
on your
trailer
side.
space.
Get on your side of the trailer. Come on. Okay, there we go. Picked it up, set it back down, less straight, and it worked.
Well, you know.
I guess I needed less straight wood.
Yeah, you did. My truck is completely buried, and I'm about to run out of trees to winch myself towards.
So in other words, keep loading. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Pretty sound advice.
Probably could have already been there if I just did the auto load, but that's hardly fun to watch. Granted, if somebody had fun watching me go through the woods for 40 minutes. Right?
Free? Indeed. I think I'm free now? Question mark? I'm not, but I went myself close enough that I can reach that tree over there. So maybe.
Oh, come on. The game is very exacting on its log placement. To the point of, not making any damn sense. Come on. Oh. That is the worst job ever, but it's marked green, so go with it.
And I'm free. Definitely free this time. No question marks. At least for a little bit. We'll see if that freedom holds.
Well, in modern America, that's freedom's not a guaranteed right anymore.
Making a sad face. A very sad face. Whoa, that's some rocking right there. Not sure if I ran over something I couldn't see or if that was a bit of a physics issue.
Yes. It's 4 logs to for a load, right?
I don't remember. I think it varies by the.
Well, I'm
load
loading up
size.
mediums.
It's 3 or 4, but I don't remember which. Ow! I went to itch one of my fingers and I smacked the mic stand.
4 load points loaded.
Well, I've got a huge head start on you, but if you pick a better route than I did...
Well, to be fair, there's not many routes I could take. Maybe. I mean, you're right there, so you're going to get this.
Oh, I didn't realize how close I was.
I'm looking at you on the map.
I've just been following my waypoints.
Yeah, especially if you hang a left right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm really close. Nope, I'm gonna have to follow the road down because I tried to get out that way with an empty trailer, and I couldn't make it. So there's no way I'm getting over there with a full trailer. But yeah, I'm right there.
This was more just practicing with the crane more than anything else.
I'm a bit rusty. I used to be pretty decent with the crane because whenever we would have multiplayer nights and we would play this, I would usually just set up and load people's trucks with the crane.
Yeah, the crane is a lot of fun. It's just very exacting.
Okay, this looks like a nice dirt road. Some mud here, but it's downhill, so hopefully I don't get stuck.
Oh, and I just did a 360 because I can really turn all that well. This truck likes straight lines. It doesn't like little things like turning. Left, right. It just goes straight ahead, and that's it.
Full steam ahead.
It also doesn't help that it's dark, so it's hard to see what direction to go.
There's a tree there. I'm gonna hit it. Did. Just barely.
Oh, those are logs. No, I don't need to load my trailer now.
Yes, rock music. So close. Oh no, I flipped over. No, I'm kidding.
You
I
didn't.
didn't do that.
Even though that would be hilarious and would be picture-in-picture worthy.
I've done that before, playing it by myself. Get too greedy and accidentally tip over. Woohoo! An
hour
hour
14.
And 10 minutes.
Well, hour 14.
Yeah, but I can assume that's recording and then an hour 10 for actual play.
No, well, it says time played. It says time played 114.
Mine says 110. Time played 110.
Maybe it's lobby time. I don't know.
Maybe, but it should count for me too.
But times rescued 0. But it does count trucks unlocked, which I didn't unlock any of my other trucks, but didn't need them.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, many thanks to us. And that's our first map.
Indeed. Does that mean it's time for me to tell them where to find me on the interwebs?
I think so. We'll just sit here on the Game Finish screen.
If you want to find me on the YouTubes, you can do so by searching for Gaming Psychologist. On Twitter, at JMA4707. On Twitch, where you can find things streamed live, is twitch.tv/jarthur4707. What about you, buddy?
And if you wish to find me on the interwebs, you can find me over at Gaming with Caffeine Rage, Gaming with CR, and that's on the Twitter, and that's about it. I mean, I just have YouTube and Twitter right now, so I don't have as many things to talk about. Well, we do have the podcast,
Indeed.
VGLpox.podbean.com.
Yep, it's been a few weeks since we did this. I forgot to say that. Usually
Actually, been more than a few weeks since we did co-op stuff.
Yeah. Usually, though, on the co-op recordings, I'm the one who says it. But that is A-okay.
And that'll be for next time.
Indeed. And until next time, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you think about subscribing to my channel or hitting that like button up there? I'd really appreciate it. If for some reason you didn't like it, feel free to exercise your right to hit the dislike button. Regardless of whether you liked it or not, I'd love to have some comments down in the comment section below. We can talk about whatever it was you liked or didn't like. If you want to find me in other places and support me in other ways, you can do so by following the link in the description to my Patreon. You can also follow the link to my Twitter page, or just go to Twitter and follow me at JMA4707. If you want to watch me stream games on Twitch, you can do so over at twitch.tv/JR34707, and the link to that is also in the description below the video. If you want to hear me ramble on about video games for hours at a time with my partner in crime, Caffeine Rage, you can do so by following the link to our podcast, vglpodcast.podbean.com. Until next time, bye-bye now.